Hello, wrestling fans, and welcome to Wrestling Gab. That's Talitha. I am Travis, and it is Friday, and that means it's time for Friday Night SmackDown.
It's Friday Night SmackDown! It's WWE Thunderdome.
It's that time.
They're sponsored by Progressive tonight.
Why wouldn't it be?
I don't know. Who cares what they're sponsored by?
I care what they're sponsored by.
I don't
Look
give a
at this.
shit what they're sponsored
Tribal
by.
Chief guy in the ring.
The right-hand man is down there, Mr. Uso.
They call me.
They call you a jackhole who won something you should have never won.
Pretty sure they don't call you any of the sort. They call you Jey Uso.
They call you loser face. Blah, blah, blah. Nobody cares about your family.
Oh, we care about their family.
Oh, no, I don't care about their family. I don't care about their family.
Oh, New Jack passed away.
Who's that?
He's a crazy bastard. He was only 58.
Oh, that's a bummer.
That was tough.
We have Grant T in the chat. Hey, Grant T. We have Jacob Hagin out there. We have Aaron and Walter with us. I have Ryota out there.
Hey, Ryota.
Hello. And yes, Jey Uso is in the ring. Wrestling, Grant T wants to wrestling gab. Does Jimmy and Jey Uso really have no days off? I don't have any idea what's going on with their lives.
That's pretty funny.
And Jacob Hagin's like, hey friends, I was sick yesterday. Stupid vaccine. Yeah, a lot of people when they get their second dose kind of have some issues with it. And some people don't. And some people get it bad. And some people don't.
New Jack passed away, guys.
Who's New Jack? I don't know who he is.
Then why did he pass away?
We have Fat Laces in the chat. Hey, Fat Laces. How's it going? This is Wrestling Gab fam. It's been a while. Yeah, sir. Where have you been? Hello. I know there's no hurricanes happening in Florida, so, yeah. Where have you been? Rude face. Aaron's like, I know he was going to pass, but I didn't know it was going to be this soon. Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Basically, everybody that's alive right now is going to die. We just don't know when.
The minute you're born, you're dying. I don't know why everybody gets all upset about it.
So, I know that Roman Reigns is going to die. I just don't know when.
Yeah. Just don't know if it's going to be a disease that'll help him along. Walter's like, yes, I heard about it. Did you, Walter? Did you hear all about it? Then why didn't you tell us all about it?
Old New Jack.
You should have been in here like, oh my God, did you see that New Jack died? Oh my God, how horrible is that? And then tell me who he is, because I don't know who he is.
He's just a crazy dude from the old school.
Jacob Hagin's like, New Jack passed away from a heart attack. Is that what happened?
That's what it sounds like.
And Landon Awesome's in the chat. Hey there,
awesome.
How's it going?
So,
Jay and people, things and stuffs. They're men of words.
So it just won't do full screen, is why it's all dark like that. Because if you do it on here, it actually worked a second ago, see?
Oh.
You can just turn it. Nope.
Does it not have a thing to put it as full screen? Playback failed. Weird. Anyways, they're just showing,
Jimmy J from last week.
Comeback
Anyways,
from last
this is
week.
the go-home show to the pay-per-view that's this weekend. We have a
Backlash.
a prediction show on tomorrow.
Backlash. Oh.
Anyways, tomorrow we have a prediction show at 1 p.m. Eastern.
Backlash.
That's 8 p.m. Kenyan time.
Backlash.
Okay, so this one's a little bit quicker.
Jimmy
That's what I was
Jean's
looking
like,
for.
yes, I Googled it. Did you Google it? You Googled it? Good
The only
for you,
problem
Googling
is it won't play on...
Well, that's just stupid.
So, but it is quicker, like the people at homes.
Right. Well, there's like New Jack, great from ECW.
Yeah, he just tried to kill people.
ECW rep. Well, I guess that caught up with him. Fat Laces is like, live like every day could be your last. I don't know where I've heard this saying.
Mass transit. Do you guys remember that incident?
I know nothing. I don't. Chicken Jean says, I was sick yesterday. I didn't feel good. I'm sorry.
He was wrestling a
Just
little
felt kind of
kid.
off, did ya?
Like a 16-year-old kid or 15-year-old kid.
Was that New Jack?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and he tried to kill him, and the guy's like, he's a little kid. And he's like, why is he in here pretending he's 18 and wanting to be cut up?
Right. Yeah, he cut him harder because he wanted to be over. He wanted to have a little bit of offense, so he asked him if he could have a little bit of offense, and that pissed him off. So he sliced him all the way down to the bone with the razor blade.
Well, if you're going to ask for shit, you're going to get it sometimes. Jay Boone's in the chat. Hey, Jay says, what will Mia Yim name be?
Mia Yim. Either that or Reckoning, I guess.
I don't know why
we're probably going to see her.
Mia Yim, but...
She's probably going to be here tonight, guys. She was supposed to be here last week.
Oh, did she forget where she was going?
They just decided to do a different angle. They had to
Did she trip and fall outside their thing? And
they cut her stuff because they were doing another angle last week.
Oh. I bet she tripped and fell behind a bush and they couldn't find her.
Anyways, this is a huge, long recap, but maybe it's going to be Friday night recap? You think?
Well, that's what Vindicator was saying on Wednesday, that it was going to be Friday night recap. So at this point, he is correct that that's what we're doing.
I mean,
tonight.
Raw's got better and better over the last few weeks. Not talent-wise, not
but a little more action-y wise.
But less recaps, and now SmackDown's doing it.
Well,
why would SmackDown decide to do all these?
Roman doesn't know how to talk, and so they're like, well, we better show back stuff because he can't talk right. Jacob Jean says, what time is that Central Time Zone, Travis?
What is the Central? That's 1 before.
It's
so
1...
That will be noon Eastern. Or noon your time. Sorry.
Noon Central.
1 Eastern.
1 Eastern, noon Central Time.
11 Mountain, and 10 Pacific. And then like 3 Hawaiian.
Wherever you at.
11 or 8 Kenyan.
Roberto's in the chat. Hey, Roberto says, happy SmackDown Friday. I don't know if it's happy yet. It's pretty stupid right now.
Had a good old time.
Fat Lisa's like, I was at the Buffalo Wild Wings on Monday. What
Heck
the
yeah.
fuck? What the fuck?
Is that bad?
Seriously? You were at Buffalo Wild Wings on Monday? What the hell, man? You're supposed to hang out with us on Monday. Nobody said you could go to Buffalo Wild Wings. What flavor did you have? And Jey Uso was across the way. He enjoys Tito's vodka and soda. Oh yeah, was he over there? Was he with you, hanging out there? Jacob Jean says, I had a super bad fever, 101.1. Dude, that's nothing.
I don't even hallucinate at 101.
103 is when you start having bad fevers.
I hallucinate at 103, and they're fantastic hallucinations.
No, they're not. They're pathetic and weird. And then he's like weird. And it's weird.
Because I'm hallucinating.
And it's weird. Robbie's in the chat. Hey, Robbie says, what going on, peeps? Any good matchups tonight?
The only one I know of is the Women's Tag Team Championship that we saw at WrestleMania.
There's some talking matchups. Does that count?
Right now we got Jey Uso in there with Roman Reigns.
Robbie's
I'm sure Jimmy's going to show up.
Robbie's like, D loves a recap. Is that a drink? It should be a drink. Right? Like, it should be an alcoholic drink. Make it better than what it is. A recap. You know, you have a nightcap. Why can't you have a recap?
It's like a regret.
Gotta recap it. Walter's like, Sunday I will be here for WrestleMania Backlash. Oh no, honey. It's just Backlash.
Oh, it's WrestleMania Backlash.
No. It's only Backlash. It's stupid to call it WrestleMania. They're so dumb.
I think I'm going to do it the rest of the year. Everything's going to be WrestleMania. WrestleMania, Money in the Bank.
WrestleMania Raw this week.
WrestleMania
SmackDown.
TLC.
WrestleMania winners. Stupid. Still here until 9 p.m. SmackDown. Alright, Walter, you can hang out with us for our prediction show tomorrow. Alita Kelly's in the chat. Hey, Alita. How's it going down there in the South?
Hello.
How's the southern weather?
It's probably nice and warm there. It's warm here.
I'm sure it's warm as fuck and humidity too. Walter's like, Picola, did you meet Jey Uso? Yeah, now you gotta tell us. You saw him every now and then downtown, but it's not been as frequent due to the sprinkles. Yeah, those unicorn sprinkles totally ruin everything.
$39.
They get all up in your underwear too, and it's not fun.
What are you talking about? What's in
Sprinkles.
your underwear?
Unicorn sprinkles.
In your underwear?
Yep.
Disgusting.
I know, right? It was simple. All I had to do is be my man, and then you weren't. Rob was like, as raw as rubbish, I would probably be out instead. Rob was like, do you Joker with a recap? Oh, sure. So you're not going to be with us on Raw either. You're going to make us suffer through it by ourselves. Rudeness. I was like, hey, I'm back. Sorry, I went to go get McDonald's. Wow, it took you like 2 minutes. It's like, I agree with you, Duluth. It's so stupid. Everybody take your drinks.
Look at his shirt. Nobody's bitch.
That's right. That's the shirt I need. I need Jimmy Uso's new shirt. Every woman needs Jimmy Uso's new shirt. Nobody's bitch. But it needs to say, I ain't nobody's bitch. But it doesn't. It just says nobody's bitch.
I'm out here. Let's rap. That means talk.
Yeah, I thought it was, making sure everybody didn't know what they were getting for Christmas.
We were going to be wrestling rap, but it's wrestling gab.
Wrestling rap would have been stupid. You'd have to, rhyme everything as you were talking. No, I'm just kidding.
No, rapping is to talk.
I'm kidding. Oh, take a joke. I was like, D, it's stressful, failure, crap trash. What? What is it? Stessel, failure, crap trash? Are you talking about penises, Robbie? Oh my god, dude, seriously.
Ew.
It's like I'm watching The Dark Knight right now. Why so serious?
Did you guys see that Justice League is over 4 hours? I was going to watch it last night, and I was like, do.
Oh, fuck, no, I ain't watching 4 hours of garbage.
Got on the HBO Max, I'm all like, And then I clicked on it, I'm like, this is like the Titanic. Like their whole voyage before it sank. 4-hour movie.
Ugh, seriously, Barfo. Walter's like, Saturday I can stay for 20 minutes for prediction show at 2 p.m. going to tennis. Fucking Walter does tennis too?
That's
Walter's
sick.
awesome. He does bingo and tennis, and he is a busy man. Busy
Cool.
man. Aaron's going to be right back. He's going to go on his run. Oh, yeah.
I used to teach kids
He knew
tennis
that Luke was coming in the chat.
when
so
I was
he
a
ran.
little kid.
You did what when you were a kid?
Taught kids tennis
Oh, yeah.
at the racket club.
God bless you. And that says, whoa, ho, ho. And as Luna says, nobody's biatch. That's right. Nobody's biatch. Hey, nobody's biatch. Luke's in the chat. Hey, Luke. It's like, I entered chat to see someone going for a run. Sigh, things never changed. Yeah, well, he has to run. You came in. Looks like also it sounds like you're much are either far away from you or quiet.
I just don't understand. Like, it's different every week. I'm going to have to just take that
Put my microphone right here.
and just delete the whole audio. Don't do that. This is a sex line.
How's everybody doing out there tonight?
Tell me about it, stud.
Are you guys enjoying all of this wonderful wrestling talk right now? The Usos talking about how great they are. Ooh, Roman. What are you doing? You're making all my fun go away. Shh. Now if I talk about it, it'll be screechy in their poor little ears.
They're like,
I can't see what they're saying, jerk face. Hey, dude, who changed stuff? I can't see what they're saying.
I thought I changed it myself.
Oh, you're such a jerk. Rob is like, stressful failure crap trash this Sunday. Yay.
Sounds fantastic. Stressful failure.
That sounds weird. Walter's like, hey, Luke. Luke's like, hello. Javier's in the chat. Hey, Javier. Says, did you hear about New Jack? We were just talking about that. He's like, Luke says, Mike's not much. Oh, yeah? I didn't quite understand what you meant by what you said. I like much better. It sounds funnier. It sounds like your much are either our muches are right where they always are. But Lisa's like, Walter, Pensacola, Florida is where I's from. P-Cola, where downtown? What state? P-Cola. Because it's Pensacola. Looks like nobody's biatch. LOL. That was once I knew from high school days back in the 2000s. Oh, Walter's like, oh, Florida, cool. And looks like 1-800-HOT breath, right? Breathe on my mic. All the weirdos out there are like, eh. All the sickos are like, ooh.
Yeah, all it did is turn it up, but all it seemed to do is turn up the noise. It didn't turn up our voices.
Our voices are stupid. So, is Roman going to teach him a lesson because he's being such a piss? Or
I would hope so. I hope he does the same thing that he did with Jay.
something would be nice. This video capture device, is that really anything?
That's the phone, the camera.
Oh.
If I have that one on, it'll cave.
Yeah, we don't want that on, right? Ooh, he's gonna beat him for Universal Championship. Oops, trying to throw things all over the floor. Ooh, I think Roman's totally ready.
These are almost completely tapped out, too. I have no idea what's going on.
Maybe, I don't know what's going on either. Maybe our things are going bad.
Well, I've noticed it over the last month and a half, 2 months.
That our
We
microphones
used to
are
have
stupid.
really good audio quality, and now it's just shit. So I'm wondering if I can't just delete the input and reload it.
Yeah. Is that what you had to do before?
I've never had to do that before.
Oh.
Lots of recaps this week on Friday.
All hell broke loose. So, yeah. Did we do anything that helped with that, Luke, of you being able to hear us since you have such a great quality of stuff? Walter's like, Cesaro was ready. Jacob Eugene says, guys, I just realized something. You realized something? Cool. I realized something. Something. Lita Kelly's like, going to whip Jimmy's ass. Time to teach a lesson. Yeah. Lita, you go whip his ass. Luke's like, you know, you're working on your feet too much when you have to get Gold Bond foot powder just because your feet are so damn sweaty after work.
That's pretty funny.
That sucks butthole.
I feel you, though.
Looks like, it sounds like Trav's mic isn't even on. It's like Delita's mic is picking him up.
I know, and that's what I've noticed over the past about 2 months. And I even switched the input. See, it's on 3 now instead of 1.
Yeah.
Because I thought it might be the machine. So, I have no idea what it is.
Maybe it's because it doesn't have a thingy on it.
No, that's just a pop screen. That shouldn't have anything to do with the price of tea in China.
Oh.
But I was thinking about deleting that real quick and reloading it. Should only take a few minutes. And commercials are the best time to do it.
Is it? Should I not ask a trivia question then?
It might work while I do this. Because I'm just doing, does that say, are you sure?
Yeah. Remove the audio input capture.
That one's already there, so I should be able to do it on this side. So now I just gotta find audio. It's playing.
What's playing?
It's right there, you can see that you can hear us.
But isn't that from the camera?
No, it's from that screen. That's different. We're already live, and now if I hit cut, then they would lose audio.
Oh, I see.
So you should be reading them off their phone.
Reading them.
Audio.
Should read them. Anyways, it looks like from my end, it sounds like Delita's mic is 5,775 feet away, and it is also picking Trav up from just as far. Right. Well, if you added like a couple 10,000 to that, we probably are that far away, Luke. Ah, so funny. Ah, so funny. I'm so funny. I am hilarious. My stand-up is great. Alright, here's a trivia question for you. Who was the first NXT champion?
Well, this is going to be the test. Because right when I click this over, there's no going back. Okay, I need to mute that immediately. Where's mute? Or is that the one that we wanted?
The audio input capture 2 is the top one.
Right.
But you want the bottom one?
Alright, is that better, guys?
Device? You have it on yourself.
Huh?
What? Oh, he's gonna listen to us. He's listening.
I'm not talking, so
oh my god, was it really loud? I'm so sorry. Did it break your eardrums?
It still feels like mine's lower.
Whatever that was so fucking loud, but now it's back to where it was. Okay, so you're saying that it made it better, but I mean in the sense of it was too loud and it made it worse? Is this better?
Alright, and I'm going to try this for... Why is that peaked like that? There it goes.
Because of me?
No, that's not even remotely better. Wow. Everybody at home is dying right now.
I'm sorry.
Go down. There.
Is that better? Let us know how that is. I'm trying not to talk. Okay, I'm going to try to talk normal. Everybody turn your volumes down. Because I'm really loud. The answer to that trivia question was Seth Rollins.
No, you're not talking normal. You're screaming.
Well, that's my normal voice.
Damn. I'm sure that's going to be loud.
I know. That's what I told everybody, to turn their shit down. Because if I talk,
that might be good. Just talk.
I am talking.
I know, but you got louder. Like
that's how I am, though. My voice doesn't.
Are you trying to be louder for this show?
No, I'm not. That is my voice.
And you've been talking the whole show.
Yes, and this is how I've been talking the whole show. I talk like this all the time. This is nothing new. It's like, Dulitha, you have a very loud voice.
Like it's
yes, I do.
But it's close.
So close. Anyways, we have Tamina coming down with Natalia. And we already had Shayna and Nia out there. That's who's happening right now. Oh, for a minute there, I thought somebody beat the crap out of Tamina and she had bruises all over her face. But it's just some makeup stuff on there. My bad. Sorry. She's like, I'm wearing me some face paint tonight.
That's my mic.
But not like face paint, but face paint. Ew, he looks gross.
That's Brett the Hitman.
He looks
Did you read what it said?
Retard. I wish my niece luck tonight on winning the tag team championship belts. Blah, 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 blah.
Audio's 1,000 times better, though.
Luke says, Dulitha is better. I can hear her without maxing my headset. Right? It's like you sounded like the captain on an aeroplane, right? Jackie Virginia says, I am going to my wrestling show next Thursday. Yes, you are. Walter's like, Dulitha says it's perfect. And we do have JVD in the chat. Hey, JVD, sorry. And poor Alita is like, loud. That's loud. I'm so sorry, guys. I didn't warn you fast enough to turn your volume down while he was playing with stuff.
I just can't believe how loud that is.
Sorry. The answer to the trivia, Walter, was Seth Rollins. It probably got lost in the way. So, JPD says it's a lot better now. Luke says, Dulitha is better. I can hear her without maxing my headset. And Alita says, Travis, it's much better.
Yes, this is high quality again. It's
goody goody gumdrops.
There. And now I just turned it up, and now it's clearer.
So now I can yell and scream, and you guys can hear me so much more clearer than it was before. Oh, wait. You know,
yeah, I don't know what this is all about.
All that. Anyway, so this is for the tag team titles, for the women's titles. We have Natalia and Tamina out there against Shayna and Nia. I didn't see if Reginald was out there, but I think he is.
He probably is. He usually is.
So when Tamina was coming down, they didn't show her face very close up, and it looked like somebody had smacked her around and she had a whole bunch of bruises on her face, but it's just paint on her face. Can you pop the chat back up there so I can see it? Sorry. If you're done playing with stuff. Thank you.
All right. 100%. I've been wanting to do that for a while, but I wasn't sure what it was.
Right? Jacob says, hey, JVD. And Luke says, what would you two do without me? Well, we wouldn't know. You haven't been here for like fucking a year, man. Like, how are we supposed to know what we sound like? Nobody else has given us any feedback. They're like, yeah, it's fine. We don't want to listen to them anyways.
Listened to it after the show, and then I'm like, maybe I'll... And so I had everything almost maxed out on that board.
Yeah, but you can't fix it after the fact.
Right.
Like, you have to fix it while you're doing it. And if you're not getting feedback from anybody who's listening to it from somewhere else, on something else, through something else, then, yeah. Roberto says, I was at my friend's house for a little bit, but now I'm back home watching WWE SmackDown. Yeah, home watching it. JVD is laughing. Robbie's like, now I don't have to keep adjusting the volume like a sound man at the O2 Arena. You should have to do that. It keeps you interactive in our live stream so that you feel like you're a part of it.
I love that it's a full digital signal again. Like before, it was like the weirdest analogy
weird
crap.
Stuff. Yeah. Alita says, Reg is there. Yeah, I saw him, Alita. I did catch him on the outside there for a split second. Fat Lisa says, yeah, the best wrestling ASMR on YouTube.
I mean, why
right?
on earth would you spend all this money on this audio equipment and then it
just sounds like shit?
I'm like, what is going on?
We spent $400 on it. It should sound exactly like that, like poop. Like you're talking through a garbage pail of poop.
Well, you couldn't even hear me, like he said. It almost makes me wonder if I didn't have that one on and these ones off, but that's impossible, though. That's what it almost sounded like.
Looks like a year. Way to slightly exaggerate. Oh, honey, that is not an exaggeration. That's exactly what it was. Ravi's like, sounds is crisp. Fat Lisa says, I, JVD Dizzle, and it's me, JVD says, what up, Piccola? Olivia says, I just thought that Trav was just quiet.
Right, and I am.
He has a quieter voice
quieter.
than me.
That's why you could hear her so clear.
That's why you could hear me, even though I sounded like I was far away. You could still understand what I was saying. I can project my voice. It's crazy. Like, I can project a whisper across the room. It's insane. It's gross. It's terrible. I'll never be that person
she has
who
a
can seriously,
100-yard voice.
Like, tell somebody a secret in a whisper in their ear. People across the room would hear me. It's horrible. It's awful. Samo says, hey guys, what's up? Nothing. We just fixed our audio. Hopefully you didn't burn your eardrums out. Walter's like, Joe will join the prediction Saturday. Nope.
Yes.
We told him no. Just kidding. Just kidding.
Yeah. Joe the Best Wrestling TV and us.
Luke says, LOL. And Robbie's like, it's all good. What's going on in the ring? Ladies fighting.
It's the ladies tag team
They're
championship
fighting each other.
match.
Those ladies, those bitches are all up and they're fighting each other. Fighting each other, doing their thing. All right, here's a trivia question. Who beat Barry Windham and Mike Rotunda for the WWE World Tag Team Championship at the first WrestleMania? I caught myself before I said Windham because you get so mad at me for saying it that way.
It's Bray Wyatt's first name in real life.
Right?
That's his uncle.
I know, you told me that. Well, I'm sure you've said it multiple times.
But you can tell these people too.
Yes, tell them again, because I don't think they caught it the last
Wyndham
7 times.
Rotunda is Bray Wyatt. That's his real name. Jacob
G says, people can hear me across the room, too. Do you have to yell, or is it your normal voice? Just out of curiosity, because I can talk in my normal voice and people can hear me. It's creepy.
God forbid if she's excited about anything.
Oh my God, don't get me excited. Or laughing. Travis is like, your family's loud. I'm like, I can't help it. Cannot help it. I seriously can't help it.
Natalia, up in the air and down. We're back, guys.
A boss at my work made comments about it too. It took me aside and was like, you're loud. And it's like, that's my normal voice. What the hell do you want me to do about it? Do I need to go to the vet and have my barker taken out? Anyways, the answer to the trivia question was the Iron Sheik and Nikolai
Volkov.
Nikolai Volkov. Those people. Alita Kelly says, damn, that's so long ago. Who can remember that? Everybody.
I don't know. The only reason I would have even watched that is if it would have been on a VHS tape. Because there's no way I watched that one live.
Ravi's like, Bray is washed up. And he's like, D defo loud. Oh, yeah, I am. JVD's like, D didn't spend much time in libraries. Oh, no. I was in the library all the time.
That was her hangout. She
you
just
know how
didn't talk.
I stayed in the library? I didn't talk. It's easy when you're in a library. You don't have to talk. But no. I actually was a helper in the library in high school. Whatever, teacher's aide or whatever.
Didn't you do that in college too?
Look! I brought a stick in from the outside with me on my shoelace. Aww. I have a new friend. Little stick friend. How sweet. Yeah, I did it in college,
shit.
too. I worked in the back of the library in college. So libraries were my friend. Vindicator's in the chat. Hey, Vin says, hey, guys, so is Nia Jax out there doing Nia Jax type of stuff?
Yeah, she just got a woman slammed right into her chest.
You mean
Tamina
like
slammed
she's
Shayna.
landing on her hole?
Yeah, there was no holes.
Oh. Shayna almost tripped on the bottom row trying to get back in there.
Tamina looks like the lady that cuts my hair. That's who it reminds me of every time I see her.
Oh, yeah. I could see that.
Uh-oh. Boom! Takes her head clean off.
Oh, no. Her head came off.
Oh, she's going full daddy.
Oh, she missed her. Oh, and then elbowed her in the face.
Superfly. Superfly. Do a double axe handle.
I don't know. Jacob, did you? I said that answer. Did you put it in there after I said the answer?
She would have to break the lock. She's
Walter's
on the
like,
ropes.
good SmackDown tonight. Robbie's like, nerd settings working in a library.
Oh, shit.
Never said
Bezos
I
down.
wasn't a nerd. Nerd. Lady Kelly's like, I worked in the library as well. The library is cool.
It's good for you. You learn the Dewey Decimal System.
That thing is pretty awesome. Most people don't even know what it is.
Pretty sure it's still a thing.
It is. A lot of the non-fiction areas of libraries still use the Dewey Decimal System. They use the Dewey Decimal System also, but most of the time they put them by
Look
order
at
of
this.
the author.
They're gonna break the ring!
Holy shit. The cousins are fighting. Like, bitch, what do you think you're doing up here with me?
We saw Brock do this to the Big Show and shatter the ring.
Oh. Nia fell down.
Baszler trying to get involved. Natalya pulls her down.
Oh, bummer.
This is gonna... Oh.
And she's like, no.
Oh, shit.
Oh.
I don't know if she was supposed to actually hit that barricade on her. Like, she didn't, but I think she was supposed to. They might have new tag team champions after this.
I think if she would have, though, it would have kinked her neck really weird.
Samoan drop, but see, she's going to get hit with Superfly. Look. Oh, that's it!
Are they going to be the new tag team title champions?
New!
Woo!
Tag
Natalya
team
and Tamina are the
champions!
new tag team title women champions!
When I seen Shayna Baszler down on the outside, I was like, this is it.
And Reginald didn't have anything to do with it. He didn't get involved. He didn't do anything.
I wonder why they didn't just do that at WrestleMania and give them their WrestleMania moment. They did it the week after, or 2 weeks after, whatever.
Right. Jacob Jean's like, no, ma'am. Fat Lisa's like, I enjoy libraries. You can borrow recent DVDs over here.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think you can do that stuff here. And books, like books on tape, whatever it's called. That's nothing what it's called anymore, but something
they
like
call
that.
them like that.
Audiobooks. That's the word I was thinking.
Audiobooks. People will go into the library literally like books on tape. Well, do you have these on books on tape? It's hilarious. It's like, yeah, they do.
Here's your reel to
Anyways,
reel.
Luna's like, suplex from Natty, and Luke's like, yes. Robbie's like, new tag champs, and Fat Lisa's like, new champs, question marks, and Luna's like, finally, and Luke's like, holy shit, WWE finally did it, and Gothflesh is like, hallelujah. Lita Kelly's like, yes. Jacob's like, so that is my normal voice when I yell across the room. Oh. Robbie's like, my stream is 1 minute ahead of yours.
Yeah, and
Yep,
it is because
happens.
I can get it faster on my tablet.
Yeah, sorry.
It's because we're streaming it and we're not watching it on a cable provider. We have to watch it through sports because we're in the mountains, the Rocky Mountains, and they don't do it live where we're at.
Yeah. So, just don't give us any spoilers. So if stuff happens, try not to put it in the chat till after we say it.
It's fine. You can say shit like, "Oh wow, oh my god, did you see that?"
Yeah, like
Things like
Luke
that.
does. He's always like, yes, or holy shit, or something, you know. So you know something good's gonna happen. Most of the time I guess what it is, but I just don't read it out loud or say it. Because there might be other people that are in our predicament too. Because everybody's gonna be on a different wave. Vindicator says not. It was very predictable. Luke could see it coming a mile away. Now the tag titles will be boring again. Liv and Ruby should have it now, but hopefully soon.
There he is.
Jacob
Another
says,
tribal
hey,
chief.
Vince. Mo says the Tamina train is rolling. Vindicator's like, hey, Jacob. Yeah, those people.
Wait, he's getting a Nigerian Medal of Honor? Holy crap. That's an honor.
Stupid.
Nothing stupid about that at all.
Oh, it is totally dumb.
I like the new Apollo. I'm the only person there out of a million wrestling fans. I'm the
I
guy.
don't care if he wants to be an asshole. That's great. Like, he can be an asshole. It's fine that he's being an asshole. It's the fakeness of the other stuff involved with it that I don't like.
I have no problem with it.
Like, it just...
I mean, I wish it would have came originally with it.
I mean, great. You know what? Just... You don't have an accent. Don't pretend all of a sudden that you do.
Lana did it for...
She did it before.
That's what
and
I'm
then
saying.
Lost her accent, though. That's different.
Right. He's just...
He never came in with an accent.
I
lost it, and then all of a sudden he reverted back to it from PTSD issues.
Right. I'm telling you that I understand that. By saying that he's doing the same thing just if you were in Nigeria. He's gaining a Nigerian accent.
But it doesn't make any sense.
I get it. I like it.
It makes no sense. Anyways, so here's a trivia question for you.
Is that grapes?
Yes. It's like chicken salad.
With grapes.
Yes, sweetie. Yes, about grapes. You're so weird. Can I ask the trivia question now, or do you want to talk about grapes some more? I don't care. The trivia question is this. Who cashed in his Money in the Bank to win the WWE World Heavyweight Championship at WrestleMania 31? Okay, now what? Did you see? Was it the movie part you wanted me to see?
Yeah. Who was it? What was that about?
Valley of Sin? I have no idea. It's the first time I've ever seen it.
Looked good.
Did it? Did it look good? Looks like, okay, off to work I go. Hi-ho, hi-ho. It's off to work Luke goes. Dun 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 dun. You better whistle while you work.
It's about...
I don't whistle while I work.
I don't know if that's interesting or not. It's about a bunch of pedophiles.
Ew.
That slept with each other's kids or something, maybe? I don't know. They call it The Circle. There was 49 parents.
Yeah,
43
Luke,
parents.
at least you did contribute more tonight so we could get our freaking audio back on track.
Resulting in 43 parents being jailed and dozens of children being put in foster care. That's what that's about.
Ew. That's weird. I'm not sure I want to
Oh, wait.
that.
But none of it actually happened.
Oh, it's all fake.
What the fuck? Like, how's that? So they faked it? Like it wasn't real?
Like you?
What's that mean? Like I'm not really here?
Yeah.
I'm a
Trigger's
rooster
like,
illusion.
so awesome. But here's like, I'm disappointed they have Davakato looking like a total moron carrying that ridiculous stick. Yeah, isn't that Apollo's stick? Alita's like, it's not real. I need to who the chief is. I need to know who the chief is. Robbie says, LOD, I will try to refrain from doing it, but don't hold me to that. Mm-hmm.
Well, there's a tribal chief, and then there's another tribal chief. It depends on what tribe, I guess.
So
we have two tribal chiefs.
Oh, my God, how dumb.
Or no, he's the son of a chief, so he's just a descendant of a chief.
Roberto.
Where Roman is the tribal chief.
Right. Roberto says Nia Jax's cousin and Natalia has the gold now. Sure do. Jacob Jean says Seth Rollins. Oh, the answer, yeah. Robbie says D, he must have hung out with his Nigerian friends and that probs brought his accent back. And now I need to hang out with a whole bunch of English people so I can have an accent. You know, because I'm English. Ancestry-wise. I'm descended from them. Anyways, the answer to the trivia question was Seth Rollins. If you guessed Seth Rollins, you got it right. Congratulations. Smell says 11 years it takes to give Tamina a real championship. Is the tag title a real championship, though? I don't find it's real. It's like, a participation trophy.
That's not very nice. But anyways, it was about all those people got arrested and all their kids taken away and everything, but it wasn't like they were false. It's all false. It was falsely accused.
Oh, so they really weren't doing any of that stuff.
So it was all
That's
not real.
That's not surprising. What the fuck?
Why is he on a Christmas present?
Is he a nutcracker?
Never mind. That's probably their flag. I probably should be nice.
Is he a nutcracker? He a fucking nutcracker.
That's what it reminded me of.
He's a nutcracker. Nutcracker. Looks like at least I contributed more tonight. That's right. You did. Vindicator's like, I love when Duluth gets agitated. It's good for ratings. Is it?
It is.
Why? I could get really agitated and just leave. Does that help you guys out more? Vindicator's like, I love when Duluth gets agitated. Oh, I read that one already. Leela says, hey, fams and piffs or whatever you identify as. Oh, good. It's messing up so I don't have to listen to it.
His home of Nigeria. The dude's already 7 foot tall. Why does he need to stand on a 4 foot box?
Because he's a nutcracker.
Oh, it's froze.
This is awesome.
Is it our stuff or?
It's still talking, but there's no picture happening. Like, where are those voices coming from? Jacob Jean says, I think I was the only one who guessed. I think so too. Walter, I don't know what happened to him. He's like, fuck you and your fracking trivia. He's like, I want you to do trivia, but doesn't stick around for it. Alita Kelly's like, I'm wondering because my grandfather was a chief before he died last year.
Oh, that's pretty cool. You got to start talking with an accent.
Robbie's like, your English accent is better than the Queen's. Oh.
Oh, no.
So funny, Robbie.
There it is. We got our picture back.
So hilarious. Roberto's like, oh, yeah, it was Seth Rollins. I remember. Admiral Pepper's like, Paul sounded like Miss Piggy with that high-pitched squeal, which isn't surprising. Vindicator's like, Kato looks like a weird trophy up there on that box. He is a nut, all right. Right? Alita Kelly's like, it is the flag color. Sweet. JVD's like, Ayla laughing. Shit. And Walter's like, oh,
Big E interrupting a medal ceremony. Is he going to do this during the Olympic Games, too?
What the hell kind of a medal is that? It's the tiniest medal I've ever seen.
It's because he's so big.
It's the size of, like, a dime. He's like, how do I get down off this box? I don't want to hurt my knees.
There's a ladder in the back.
Oh, maybe he forgot there were stairs. He's like, do I come down? Do I need to stay standing up here?
Sami Zayn's coming down.
What do I need to do? He's like, oh, I'll step down now.
Sami Zayn wants this to be a triple threat.
Sami Zayn's like, blah, 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 blah. Alita's like, I can't. Born in America. Whatever. Apollo Crews does it. I'm pretty sure he was born in America. He can do it. I'm sure you can. Why not? Well, there's like Biggie win over Crews. You want him to win over him? Win him over, maybe? Ha, ha, ha. Vindicator is like, and
I want Sami Zayn to win.
Kato looks like he has breasts standing up like that, all puffed out.
He just threw the steps.
Isn't that like a violation? Like anything with a flag on it, you're like...
You probably shouldn't paint the floor with your flag if you don't want it to be on the ground.
Throw it over there.
Here comes Kevin Owens. Maybe a 4-way?
Alita's like a quarter. Right? It looks like a quarter. It's like so small. It's like, what kind of a metal is that shit? Oh, man. Robbie's
Kevin
like,
Owens
Zayn
is gonna
interrupting.
get beat up.
Walter's like, hey, Ayla. Ayla's like, hi, Walter. Walter's like, boo, Sammy. So Owens is like, oh, look, well, I am here. You are. Robbie's like, now KO getting in on it. Yeah, he getting in on it. Only he actually came out.
Oh, Big E's in there.
So Kevin Owens came out and didn't talk. He just came out and put his money where his mouth was, like in his fists.
Right, and he is one of the best guys on a promo, too.
Pew, 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 pew. Pew pew.
Sami Zayn just smart.
Oh,
just hanging
Kevin
out
Owens
outside.
Is like, I'll kick all y'all. And
I guess
you too.
He was smart. I thought he was smart. He jumped in there anyways. I would have just stayed on the outside. Sami Zayn, a hula kick.
Kick to the face.
A hula kick.
Kapow!
No! Stunner!
There you go. Those are the sounds we need.
Poof.
Kapoof.
Boof. Poof.
Kapows.
Ooh.
Swoosh.
Snoosh. Okay.
Oh no, I saved you.
Apollo
Come back
saved.
here! How dare you run away?
Commander Aziz.
with his Cracker Jack prize of a medal. That's what it looked like, a Cracker Jack prize. Well, there's like Kevin Owens. So Owens like, ow, my gut. Alita's like, they painted the apartment next door and I am high.
Oh.
Okay, honey, that's probably not good. You need fresh air. Is there a possibility of opening windows or something? Like, so you can get some actual fresh air going? We don't want you to be snorting up paint fumes. That's not good for you.
Losing brain cells.
Walter's like, funny sounds. Jacob's like, Pat McAfee. Alita's like, Biggie.
Pizza Hut.
Delicious.
They got a Pizza Hut sponsor now.
I thought they were sponsored by Progressive. You lying bastards.
They can have more than one.
No, they can't. Ew, look, another recap from Pizza Hut.
Awesome.
It's the Pizza Hut recap. Vindicator is like, Zane is about as smart as Pat McAfee, which is to say won't be winning any 5th grade spelling bees. Well, he is from Canada. So.
Both of them are, Kevin Owens and Zane.
Alita Kella's like, no, they are stuck. Okay. That's probably not a safety feature that should be happening in your apartment, that your windows are stuck closed.
They're all painted shut.
They're
the old wood ones.
That is not good, by the way. I would be complaining to my landlord.
I would take a knife and then just cut the paint.
Yeah.
If that's what it is, the old wooden, is it wood windows, the wood frames? Anyways, you cut those and then you make sure that the track above it is lubricated. And you do that with like candle wax or something. Don't start the house on fire to get wax, but and then you just wax that and then just slowly start working its
What
way
did
up.
Ayla say that, speaking of Fat Lisa's language? What'd you say, Ayla? It didn't come over. I don't see it in there. What'd you say? I was like, Ayla, okay, now you're speaking my language. What is the language?
Rey Mysterio, Dolph next.
Ooh.
Language of love, probably.
I don't think so. It's probably about food or something. Jacob G's like, Pat McAfee should be a wrestler again. Walter's like, Rey Mysterio will win. Alita's like, yes, the old wood. Yeah, if they're painted clothes, that's not a good thing, and you should do a razor around it so you can get out of your apartment through the window if you had to.
Yeah. When I was a kid, we had a couple different places that I lived that had those type of windows.
That's scary as fuck. If my windows didn't open, I'd be like, I want my windows to open.
You could still break it. I mean,
That
if
doesn't
there was a
matter.
fire or something is what
Yeah, but I mean, that just makes it so you might have glass shards and stuff. You don't
I know,
wanna
and
do
there's going to
that.
be that one piece, and when you're trying to climb through, it's going to cut you.
And then your guts will fall out.
Because nobody needs those.
Nobody needs guts.
You usually won't cut yourself that deep.
Whatever.
Not gut deep.
Whatever. Those jagged pieces of glass will cut you in your gut and they'll spill all over the place. All right. Anyway, so here's a trivia question for you. Who holds the record for managing the most WWE Tag Team Champions?
Spike Dudley.
I don't think that's the answer. Razek Ray, no diaper on tonight, right? No funny stuff happening with him. No diaper shenanigans. Jacob Jeans, like, did Ray get a new mask? Probably. Who
Didn't even
knows?
notice.
He gets a new one all the time.
Yeah.
Vindicator's like, I assume Talitha will not be turning in for the Shawn Michaels This Is Your Life movie special, even though it's free of charge. Ugh, no. But Lisa's like, oop. Was she not talking about getting high? I'm folding clothes. It was Alita that was talking about getting high. The apartment next door is being painted, and so she's getting high off of paint fumes. We're telling her she needs to be able to open her windows because she needs to get fresh air. Smo says, my dad said goodnight to you guys. Good night.
Good night.
Thomas's dad, but I can never remember his name. I'm sorry. I'm a terrible person. I remember so many names, and I don't remember his. Let's see. Alita's like, I'm dying. Yeah. That's why you need fresh air. You should open a window. You know, if you don't, you're going to, like, go to bed if you go to sleep, and you're going to wake up with a terrible headache.
Yeah, you need air. Just go outside. Breathe.
Like, that's terrible for you. I'd be so mad at my landlord if my windows didn't open. Like, my windows better open. You know what I mean? Like, they better open. That would probably be one of the things I would check to make sure my fucking windows opened.
And some of them are counterbalanced. And so there's springs inside the wall. They're actually built inside.
Uh-huh.
And so you want to make sure that's lubricated. So you do WD-40 or bacon grease or something. I don't know.
Right.
Don't use bacon grease. I'm just teasing about that. It'll stink. It'll mildew. Or whatever it's called. Mold.
It'll rot.
Mm-hmm.
It'll go rancid. Is what'll happen. It'll go rancid. Walter's like, okay, 10 minutes, I'm going. I know, that's why we did some trivia. Robbie's like, when's Ding Dong Hello on again? I don't know.
Tonight. We'll see that for sure. They're wrestling at WrestleMania Backlash. Everything's going to be WrestleMania moving forward, so.
Travis is like, WrestleMania. He's like, I don't have to remember the actual names of the pay-per-view. I'll just call them all WrestleMania. Something. Anyways, the answer to that trivia question was Captain Lou Albano.
Captain Lou.
If you guessed Captain Lou Albano, you got it correct.
I did not. I would have never guessed that. I could have guessed 14 managers, and I wouldn't have came up with Captain Lou. The Wild Samoans is who most of those are from, by the way.
Oh, I have no idea who he is. Lolita says, I complain all the time.
Did you ever see the
they're
video?
Not listening.
Did you ever see the video Girls Just Want to Have Fun by Cyndi Lauper?
No.
It's her dad. It's Captain Lou Albano.
Oh, yeah. That's funny. Lolita's like, no grease. And Medicator's like, so Travis, who would you say was the better wrestler between Ted DiBiase and Jeff Jarrett?
Ted DiBiase.
Vindicator's like, I choose Jarrett, but I like Ted's character more. Alita Kelly says no, and Alita Kelly says yes.
I like Jeff Jarrett, though.
He's got like frog face. We have Dolph in there with Rey Mysterio.
Rey Mysterio.
I wonder who's going to win.
He's in all black, isn't he? Pretty sure this is the right one.
Maybe.
I thought she talks to her dad, but maybe she talks to her mom forever. I'm pretty sure he's in it, though. And audio gone. Oh, no, there it's back. All right, Dolph Ziggler. Getting a reach around by Rey Mysterio. Dolph needs to pull up his pants. Oh, that Captain Lou Albano.
Weird. All right. Anyways, we have Rey Mysterio and Dolph Ziggler happening in the thing with Dominic out there wearing weird clothes again. Ugh, seriously, dude. Like, he's like, I dressed myself today, Daddy. Yeah, you sure did. Alita's like, she's choosing Ted on that one, too. Walter says, come on, Ray, win over Dolph. Alita's like, dated Jeff in high school.
Oh, yeah?
You dated Jeff Jarrett?
Old Jeff.
Who?
Just a Jeff.
Or you dated a Jeff? Or the Jeff?
Yeah, Ray's trying on a new mask, it looks like. It's all empty in the
Strappy?
back. Yeah. It's a strappy number on his head with a mohawk.
He's like, well, I was looking at those S&M masks. I kind of like those strappy numbers they've got.
I like the
pretty
mohawk
sexy.
look because it's nice.
It's very dapper. So it says Mr. Ziggles in action. He's totally out there in action.
Are you seeing what his hair looks like?
JVD's like, what the hell is wrong with Dolph's hair? What,
He's
you
got,
don't like it?
He's got pink ponytails.
He had pink pigtails. He's got pigtails in the back, 2 of them. And then he had a little man bun, but his man bun came out. Now he just has some weird genie ponytail on top of his head, like mine. Stuff. Oh, Lita's like, Double J. Oh, yeah, you dated Mr. Double J in high school, huh? And then he goes like, that's nice, Lita. You should have married him. Maybe he was a douche then, too. I don't know. I'm kidding. I have no idea if he's a douche. Maybe
He's an alcoholic.
Well, there you go. He's a douche.
WWE paid for his rehab this last time.
Wow.
And he had nothing to do with the company. He actually started TNA Wrestling. That's his company.
Oh.
So he actually went against Vince, and Vince still paid for his rehab.
He must really love him.
No, Vince says that anybody that's ever worked for his company needs help. He'll help them.
Oh, they both broke their guts. They're all over the place. Their guts are everywhere. Okay, here is a trivia question for you. Booker T and Goldust once reviewed which movie from The Rock on Raw?
There's only one that it can possibly be. That's how we fit. Remember, we got this one right before. Because there's only one movie it can possibly be.
Alita says, if I knew then what I know now. I think we all say that sometimes. JVD is like, I have no clue what Dolph identifies as.
World Tag Team Champion.
Pippi Longstocking Genie. That's what he identifies as.
Like a Will
Here's
Smith.
like, but Jarrett problem will never be as bad as Pillman.
Yeah, well, yeah, because Pillman died.
Or Hardy. He didn't die yet, but...
Yet. He's not going
He
to
goes
die.
to jail a lot.
He gets beat up by his wife.
That's pretty fun. His wife beat him up. That's sad.
You can't fight back. Nor would you want to.
Just let him beat you.
Even if it was legal, I still wouldn't hit you. You know what I mean? I'm like, well, got a stick in the closet a little bit smaller than that. Let me beat you up for a minute.
Those sticks would hurt. You just have to get one that's all like willowy.
Mm-hmm. Keep you in line. She might like it.
Ew.
Like, ooh.
No.
Like on American Pie, have you seen American Pie? Is it the third one? Yeah, it's the third one that they did. The American Wedding one. You seen that one? Mm-mm. The dad's on there, and they hire strippers, and then the mom and dad show up, so they make the strippers look like they're maids. And then the one smacks the dad in the ass, and he's like, "Who? Howard," or whatever. The wife.
This is before she died, and that's probably what killed her.
No, this is a different family.
Oh.
It's her mom and dad.
Oh, her mom and dad. Okay. Alita's like, me and Pillman had the same gymnastics instructor.
Oh, that's
Nice.
cool.
Vindicator says, I've been beat up by my wife because she is built like Mandy Rose. I didn't know you had a wife.
I've been pushed down, had pizza explode all over me. But I've never been beat up by a girl.
The answer to the trivia question was the Scorpion King.
Right. It's the only one it possibly could be.
Can you drink some water?
It's not water. It's throw up or whatever in my throat.
Ew, gross.
It's not throw up. It's the spit.
Did you inhale your spit? I did that walking out of work
Now
yesterday.
I'm hiccuping.
I did that walking out of work yesterday. I almost died in the parking lot. I was like, Jesus.
That Louis C.K. looks like he's front row. I don't think that's him, but that guy looks just like
I'm pretty
Louis
sure I
CK.
saw a little person earlier in the audience.
Hornswoggle?
And it was not a child. It was actually a little person. I wonder if they were angry.
Ray's getting his eyes raked by Dolph.
He should be really careful. His eyes are very vulnerable.
So basically, we'll be here at 6:30 on Sunday. Eastern.
Seriously?
Mm-hmm.
Ugh. Alita's like, whip harder reflux. Yeah, he doesn't have acid reflux, and he just inhaled his spit.
Yeah, and now I got hiccups because that's what happens when I eat, and so I guess my body thinks that I ate spittle.
As he's like, let me put a toothpick in my mouth and see if I can hiccup it in my throat.
Faces of death. Everybody in here will be like, I saw him die. I seen it. He was hiccuping, and he put the toothpick in there, and then he inhaled it.
And then I just sat there watching it happen. Like, nope, he's dead. Just leave this dumbass here.
On live.
Just walk
Like-
away.
Out. I
want to deal with this shit. I'm just kidding.
Dolph Ziggler. Big European uppercut.
I'd have to like get into your phone and like cancel the UFC stuff. I'm sorry you can't come over. We had an emergency. Have to talk like Travis.
A death.
No.
Canceled. Emergency.
Please do not show up. Is there anything we can do? No. Stay home.
Build me a funeral pyre in the backyard.
Show you, somehow get your dead body out there by myself in the middle of the night so the neighbors don't see.
Funeral pyre.
It smelled like they were, roasting a pig over there. It was really weird. Poor Travis. We should probably talk about wrestling, huh? So
That was a big old
Travis
DDT.
dying.
Well, it would be better if I wasn't hiccuping. Then I could get into it. Because if I'm just talking and I hiccup, it's going to be a burp hiccup hybrid.
Fart.
No, it don't come out that end.
Sneeze. Whatever it is on that stupid show.
Grown-ups.
Anyways, we still have Ray out here fighting with Dolph Ziggler.
Dolph
And,
gets out of the way,
he
Ray
got
up
out of
over
the way,
the
but
top.
Ray's like, ow, that hurt, but I flung over the thing and gave you a shoulder to the gut and a smack to the face. And then you should get in there and smack his butt, too. Oh, Dolph's like, that's not enough to put me down. And he got up and smacked him in the face. JVD's laughing, Alita Kelly's laughing, Ayla's laughing, JVD's laughing, and Ayla's like, I'll help you delete that. They would know. I can't call you. Can't text you. They'd find out.
I shall see it. We're live.
They don't know what I did. They just leave.
Oh, he sat down right on his chest.
Oh, right in his chest. Probably broke a rib. Oh, he got kicked in the face. Ka-chow.
1, 2, and Dolph kicks out.
He did kick out of it.
Yeah, is Dolph going to lose 2 weeks in a row to both Mysterios?
Probably, because they're stupid. They're like, oh, let's totally make the Mysterios like something so
Here it is, 619.
He's like, and missed me.
Dolph,
Oh,
that's it. The famouser.
that is his finisher. One of them.
1, 2, and
Oh,
No.
and of course Ray
the
kicks out.
zigzag would probably be the better finisher.
Alita's like, just say, come help me barbecue.
Everybody's plotting my death. Like, no, seriously, all you have to do. My hiccups are over, guys. I'm going to survive. Sorry. Ratings drop.
We were so hoping to see him.
It's like, oh, we almost had a funeral pyre.
Sorry, Alita, we're behind. Yeah, everybody's on different, times.
Oh, here it comes. The true
This time
619.
he's gonna get it though, right?
Yes. Oh!
he
Ran
didn't.
right into a super kick.
Dolph gave him a big fat kick to the chin. JVD's laughing. It was like, you'd have to download a text messaging app like Ape uses. Text me, say something coded. Like, to help me barbecue, like Alita says. Is that the cue?
BBQ time.
Just send you a pig emoji. You'll all know what I'm talking about.
After Hercules' wife poisoned him, he built his own funeral pyre and then got on it and burnt to death. Did you know that?
His first wife?
No, he killed her. That's Megara. His second wife.
Oh, I didn't even know he had a second one. Why'd she poison him? Why'd she hate him so much?
He shot
fluke roll up.
1, 2, and 3. Rey Mysterio. Dolph is on a losing streak.
With some fluke roll up shit. God, I'm sick of those things.
He shot a centaur with a arrow that had poison on it from the Hydra.
Mm-hmm.
And the centaur tricked his wife into saying, he said, hey, if he ever is unfaithful or anything, the centaur blood will make him fall back in love with you.
Oh.
And so then he went off and he found a pretty young bride that he was planning on marrying. So she gave him the love potion.
Oh.
But the centaur tricked her because the blood was tainted with the poison from the Hydra.
So he was going to get rid of her? Or he just wanted to marry have another one?
Yeah, so nobody really knows. When he's getting in his pyre, he says, tell my wife I love her. So I don't think he was actually going to leave her. I think she just thought that he was. Then she hung herself because she felt so bad.
Well,
but
as she
on his way to heaven, they voted the Olympians and he became an Olympian. And then he married in the Olympias, because he's a god. They turned him into a full god.
Mm.
He married the goddess of youth. That's who Hercules' wife is now. That's who he's married to right now.
Huh. Vindicator says, some reason Ray reminded me of Pento from the Dark Order tonight. Yeah?
Oh, yeah?
Jacob says, Travis, have you ever heard of Madman Pondo?
I have not.
Samo says New Jack died from a heart attack. Yeah, we heard that a little earlier.
Yes.
We knew he died, and then Jacob Ajim was telling us about that he died from a heart attack. And Ayla's like, yeah, help me barbecue or something odd. I'll probably forget, so I'll think you're strange. Randomly, I'll remember, so I'll probably be late, but I'll be there. Jay Boone's like, has Yem debuted yet? Alita Kelly said no, and we're going to go with her answer of no.
No.
We haven't seen her yet
We
tonight.
have not seen.
Vindicator says, but this new interview girl is not as attractive as the other microphone queens, including Toasty Marshmallow.
Right? She's like a discount version of Peyton Royce. That's who it kind of reminds me of.
Yeah. True. And it's your women's champion.
Ooh, it's
Walter
the yes.
says, goodbye. Okay, bye, guys. See you this weekend. Pay-per-view Sunday and Monday Raw. Yes, and we'll be here tomorrow for a little bit of a prediction show. So if you make it for a little bit, hang out with us. Ayla is like, night, Walter, and Jacob says, you should Google him, Travis. He is a hardcore wrestler.
Hardcore.
Hardcore.
Good thing she doesn't have big old boobies, right? With that strut.
Oh my god, it'd just be like,
She'd be all black-eyed.
basically.
I love her walk.
Her stupid way she wears her glasses reminds me of stupid what's-her-face.
Burt Reynolds.
She's really big and fat now. Whoopi Goldberg.
Oh.
That stupid cunt.
What the? Seriously.
I can't stand her.
There might be fans of her in our chat.
That's fine. They can be fans of her.
What was that show she did with the
I'm
nun?
not calling
when she
her
was a
fans
nun.
stupid. I'm calling her stupid.
When she was a nun. Was it called Nunno?
Sister Act.
Sister Act. That was a good one.
I didn't say her that
Oh,
movie
what
wasn't-
was the one with Ghost? When she made out with Demi Moore?
Sure. She liked it too. She likes women. Vindicator's like, feels like Bianca has not wrestled in a month. Why should she? She's a champion.
She's a
she doesn't
champion.
have to do anything, right?
You don't want to see her wrestle all the time.
We wouldn't want to see her wrestle at all. I don't even want to see her. I want her to not be on TV.
Why?
I want her to not be on TV so everybody can complain about how she doesn't do what she's supposed to do as a champion. She
Why do
should
you
be
wanna hear
out there
people
making
complaining?
sure that she, defends her title. At least sometimes, right?
She's going to defend it on Sunday. She's
Well,
a
she
pay-per-view.
hasn't defended
She's
it
a
since
main
the
event.
last time she won it. And she should have to. Between then and now.
I'm just saying, okay, so when you watch the UFC, it's on every Saturday. But the champions only fight at the pay-per-views. Like, there's a reason for that. You don't want to water down a championship.
I didn't say I had to water it down. She could have at least had one match before then.
Why?
Because
She just had one. WrestleMania wasn't that long ago.
Yes, it was. It was long enough ago.
It was the 11th and 12th.
It was a long time ago.
A match a month for a champion is plenty.
No.
Yeah, it is.
They shouldn't just do it at every pay-per-view. That's ridiculous and dumb. Jacob and Jean's like death matches. Oh, death matches. It was like, who's a softcore wrestler?
Like Lana. She'd be softcore.
I don't know. Well, he was like, yes, she does like women and men. And no, not big anything. Right. Vindicator says, but it's not good if Bianca gets the Oscar treatment. That's what Travis complained about.
Yeah. Different, though. They weren't using the women's division on Raw. There's a big difference. They're using she's there, she's talking. They weren't doing that with Asuka. They did nothing with the women's division. It was like on pause. And notice the first opportunity they had to take the title off of her, they did. On Asuka, they were like that. She has a credible opponent. Let's take the title off of her.
I don't know if I find that person a credible opponent. I think it was just like a handoff crap that they do. That's weird.
Duncanville. I feel like Fox is running out of stories or something.
Right. Ayla's like, Travis complains about everything. You just have to listen to him for 2 minutes.
Why is he upset?
Who knows? I don't care. Blah, blah, blah. Alita's like, she was married to the guy on Where Everybody Knows Your Name.
No idea what that is.
Was that to give her credibility as a person?
Who are we talking about?
Whoopi Goldberg?
Oh, okay.
Ooh, we got lucky. Ayla's like, cheers? You're saying she was married to Ted Danson? What the?
The glorious show-offs. She's still out there dancing.
Who in
like
their
aerobic.
right mind would want that to be their name?
The Dirty Dogs.
No.
Dom Mysterio.
Mm-hmm. His name that he said. He'll be calling me Baby Champ. Oh my.
Oh.
Dumb.
New merch.
Ugh.
You gonna buy the shirt?
Oh, hell no. I'd burn it. Alita's like, thanks, Ayla. Ayla's like, the theme song. Yes, the theme song. I wasn't thinking about the theme song. Vindicator's like, so who is the most famous person to come from Idaho? The guy who invented the television?
That nobody knows. He's obviously famous.
That shit you fucking watched it on? That guy came from Idaho.
Jim Rowe.
He
super
invented
famous.
the effing television, bitches.
Merrill Hodge. He's pretty famous. Trying to think if there's like a president or somebody that.
No. Or vice. I don't think so. Alita Kelly's like, yes. Ayla's like, we have a bunch of celebrities that live here in North Idaho, though. Yeah, they all want to live in...
Tori Wilson's from here. All you wrestling fans would know who she is.
Yeah. They like to live up there in,
Ketchum.
Sun Valley, Ketchum area of Idaho. James Howell's in the chat. Good evening. I'm late, but I am here. Sweet. That's all right. We're just sitting here watching some recap and stuff of what what's our face did to.
Do you guys have
EST
Albertsons
earlier.
stores? Joe Albertsons is from here.
Yeah. Ayla's like, oh, came from Idaho. Napoleon Dynamite.
Don Aslett. He's pretty famous. J.R. Simplot. He's the richest man that was from here. Vicious.
Viciously attacked me. But I thought it was the other way around. Peekaboo Street.
Yeah, I said her. Peekaboo. I've skied with Peekaboo. So to me, she's not that famous because
she's a normie.
Mm-hmm. My buddy Jason and her were junior Olympians together. Jason Lawrence.
Yeah.
And so
you guys were like,
we hung
yeah,
out.
whatever.
Like we
like
skied
she's a
with
normie. Everybody else is like, oh, can I have your autograph? And you're like, she's a normie.
Just like that Glenn Plake or whatever. He was up there all the time too. With the big mohawk.
Alita Kelly's like, she whips her hair back and forth. She do when she
back up,
hops
whip my
down
hair
the
back
ring
and
in her skippy skip doos. Cares like, I will have to Google that TV inventor unless Travis can tell me the name.
I don't know his name. He's from Rexburg.
I want to know what TV can block out Charlotte, Carmella, and Britt Baker when they appear. It's called You Change the Channel.
They just disappear off of it.
It was like, we have that football player. He's my age. Hill, I think.
Oh, Tyson Hill.
Yeah.
He's plays for the New Orleans Saints.
The Saints, yep.
He was the backup quarterback. He's kind of like an all-around player. He might be the starting quarterback this year. I don't know. Tyson Hill.
Mitzi says Via Satellite ain't new. It's been around for even decades, honey. Well, nobody said she was really that smart, Mitzi, so... She's a ding-dong. So, I mean...
The ding-dong.
They're like, let's do a really, really, really close-up on you.
Our audio is all sorts of screwed up.
Ours is?
Well, I'm sure it's theirs. There's that crown.
Oh.
People were talking about this crown last, was it Wednesday? Who had a crown on? Was that Wednesday?
Wednesday, MJF.
MJF had a crown on,
Mm-hmm.
yes. I think it was Vindicator.
It's got wolves on it. It's not black anymore. Nice.
Shinsuke.
It looks like Taysom. Yeah, Taysom. Not Tyson.
Whatever.
It's some weird ass name they came up with in Mormonville.
My one of my good buddies, TR, grew up right next door to him.
Oh,
so
funny.
all the hills.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, you should see their mom and dad. They're like the most beautiful people on the planet. His mom, I guess, is just a bombshell.
What's the mom's name?
No idea.
Mm.
Something Hill.
No way, really. I know some hills, but
Is she pretty?
they weren't. Yeah. Yeah, she was really pretty.
Are they older?
Yeah, they're like my parents' age.
Right, which is what they would have
They'd
to
be
be.
a little bit. They'd be like your mom's age.
Right, because they're their babies, but they have older siblings. Like the little girl, the youngest little girl, TR's like, my buddy almost killed her. They were in their backyard because their yards, were next to each other, and they were practicing shot putting.
Oh, shit.
And she ran right in the line. The shot put just barely missed her by like that far.
Jesus.
I don't know if she would have died, but she'd got hit with a shot put in the head. And she was like 5.
Yeah, that's probably not good.
Is he gonna pick his nose? What's he doing?
No, only one will survive. He's saying only one will survive.
Oh, King Corbin.
Shinsuke versus King Corbin up next, huh? But here's like, Corbin needs to become a congressman and negotiate a trade deal on his crown for MJF crown so he can upgrade.
You want a normal crown?
Fat Laces says, what do y'all think about Tim Tebow returning to the NFL?
Is it even possible?
Why is he returning?
Wait, is this a thing? I mean, I'm okay with it.
He was playing baseball. I thought he was like a commentator guy or whatever.
I mean, people love to hear him talk because he's good at it, but I don't know. I know he did play baseball for a while, but he never was any good.
Vindicator's like, I don't watch sports, Fat Lisa, so I wouldn't know. It was like, same, Fat Lisa, sorry. Alita Kelly's like, Mormonville. Vindicator's like, Tebow sounds like a Sesame Street character, right? JVD's like, I was like, who is Fat Lisa? LMAO. So, according to Ayla, JVD, when I say fat laces, it sounds to her like I'm saying Fat Lisa. Although I pronounce my words very carefully, but I guess
You just say it too fast.
Her, when she hears it over the chat, the live stream, that's what it
Now
sounds
we're
like.
digital, though. We've got our digital audio, so maybe they can hear it better. Fat laces.
Fat laces. Fat laces. Like laces on your shoes.
I hear it, too, by the way.
Fat Lisa.
Because I'm like, who's Lisa?
My God, people. Laces. Lisa. It's completely fucking different.
Oh, I'm completely aware.
JVD is like, oh, it's P-Cola. LMAO. Well, now he's Fat Lisa. Yes. Lita says we have Canaanites. Interesting.
Hot dog or chicken. He's like, oh, sorry.
It was like, so I started saying it because I swear on everything she's saying Fat Lisa. I swear I still hear it from Dalitha, not Travis.
Right.
Yeah, because Travis doesn't talk or talk about people in the chat half the time. He doesn't say hello. He doesn't read people's names. I have to read the names.
Do it if you're not in here.
Uh-huh.
Commercial time.
I'll
Peanut
just
butter
start calling
jelly
him
time.
P-Cola. P-Cola, and then I don't have to worry about the whole Lisa Laces problem you guys have with your eardrums. P-Cola's laughing. Ayla's like, if you say it fast, I can hear Lisa. If you say it slower, I hear it right. Vindicator's like, Dalitha learned all of her pronunciation skills with that Northwestern twang in the local library. Northwestern twang, huh?
Our Northwestern twang.
Which is hilarious because I can throw a twang in there if you really want to hear it. And then it sounds just like people from, like, you know, other places.
But we talk too fast to have a twang.
So, in some of my Audible books, like, I listen to these people who read the books. And people make complaints about the narrators because they're like, their southern accent is so stupid. It's blah, blah, blah. It's all this and that and everything. And I'm listening to it and I'm like, is it because he makes it slow? Like, you know, in some areas they talk slow. Some areas they do not talk slow. Some areas it's really heavy. Some areas it's not. And it depends on what state and what part of the state you're from in the South. I'm like, it has a different dialect everywhere you go. And that's the same in Idaho. If you go kind of into like the backwoods of Idaho, they seriously will have a westerny twang to their talking.
I didn't know there was a Western twang.
Like, I literally just talked to somebody today on the phone of a client, and he sounded like you would think he was from the Blue Ridge Mountains of Tennessee, for fuck's sake. I was like, dude, you're from Idaho. Like, but it didn't sound like that. It literally sounded like he was from the backwoods. It was pretty funny.
Yeah, this crown is ridiculously done. This has got to be a new one because he had that other.
Oh, this one's completely new. It's gold. The other one was pure black.
This one looks like it's supposed to be a mask and it was cut in half or something.
The other one was like black,
Uh-huh.
and it was like really like irony looking, like Game of Thrones.
They got to be
type
doing
look.
the King of the Ring stuff again here pretty soon, don't they?
I would think so.
Like he can't be king forever.
Can't be king forever. It was like,
I
I'm
didn't vote
stuck
for
with
no
Lisa.
king.
He even looks like a Lisa. I don't know. Lita's like, I would love some Olive Gardens.
All right,
Olive
they're
Garden
locking
is
up.
pretty tasty. Fat Lisa's or
King
P-Hole says,
Corbin,
I'm not even
muscle
mad
him
about
into
it.
the corner.
You can't be, right? You can't be mad about being Fat Lisa. It's better than Fat Patricia, I guess. It was like, good, because I'm just going to keep that forever. That's how nicknames are born.
Oh,
Lita's like,
Nakamura.
right, because my southern twang is deep and I live in the city. Exactly. Like, that's what I'm saying. And it depends
Nakamura.
on what state you're from. It
He's
depends
got those
on the area
educated
of this.
feet.
the state you're from. And just because you have it and it's deep doesn't mean you talk slow. Like, and I get that some southern accents, they talk slower, and that's fine. But a lot of this, they don't. Anyways, the people were like, they made him talk like Forrest Gump, and I was like, they did not make any of the characters talk like Forrest Gump except for the character in the book that had an IQ like Forrest Gump.
Right.
And then they made him talk...
God damn it, Gump, you're a genius.
Slower, but not like he was stupid. Like, Forrest Gump didn't talk like he was really dumb. He just kind of talked in weird, clipped way he talked. But I was like, I don't get it. I didn't understand the comments about the narration. But I guess that was just me, because I'm weird. JVD is like, Fat Lisa's, what do you identify as? Just kidding. And Samo says they need to drop his king gimmick.
Yeah,
they can't
it's
until
gotta
they
be
replace him.
soon.
Because he won King of the Ring, right? So he's King of the Ring, like King Booker T. You know, King Booker, you still call him that.
He'll always be king. He just won't be the king.
Right. But, yeah, they need to, like, do King of the Ring so he can lose his king title and go back to just being Corbin, a former king.
Baron, yeah.
Piccolo says, I am a
kick.
meat popsicle, the fifth element. Right? A meat popsicle. So funny. Alita's like, the character was a real person. Yes. JVD's laughing. Ayla's like, multi-pass. Yes. Multi-pass. Multi-pass.
Look at that. Educated feet.
What are some good things about humanity that I should keep? Love. That's what he tells her. Love.
Love. Well, love's one of the most important.
And she's like, I don't know love. So he shows her love.
The most important things in the world are free. And yet we put value on stuff that is not.
True.
Cars, houses, all that stuff can be replaced. Health, love, loved ones, they can't be replaced.
Is he going to power him up there?
Yes,
Oh,
absolutely.
ouch.
Corbin's strong.
He is strong, but that hurt.
Lower back.
Yeah.
Because that's a full-grown man. That isn't one of these 180-pounders.
Oh!
He pinned him. King Corbin with the dub.
He's like, are we done? Did I get the win? All right, I'll throw his ass out. Wow, they gave Corbin a win. Is he okay?
He always
usually
wins.
Bury him. No, he does not. Remember he lost forever? Like, he was, like, losing all the time. It's terrible.
He's got a
Alita's
new
like,
plastic
true.
crown.
Vindicator's like, that crown is full of fake gold. Not even swindlers would take it.
It looks as
But
plastic.
yeah, the Northwest USA is a good mix. Deep philosophical talkers and thinkers and cyber pirates.
Why is Nakamura back in there? What a sore loser.
I guess.
Not happy with that at all. If you lose, you lose. You don't come back in and fight.
He's like, I am angry.
Unless you're a heel.
He's like, I am an angry Japanese man. He's so frustrated with his losses.
Is he going to go stomp on the crown?
Probably.
Oh, is he going to take the crown?
I
Is
don't
he
know.
Bane? Is he like taking off his...
What's he doing?
Opening the door? He's taking that crown, isn't he?
Why is he going to take it? Or is he
'Cause
going
he's
to
gonna
just
be
stomp it?
King Nakamura.
What the? That's not yours.
This is theft. Now he's a thief? Oh, look how heavy it is.
Oh my god, seriously. I get it. He's Japanese and they're like very dramatic with their stuff, which is great.
This is what you want, especially in Japan. They build
It's kind of goofy though.
characters at the same time.
Yes. He's like, it's so heavy. I don't know if I could put it on my
It's
head.
going to crush his neck.
You think?
Well, it has to.
Will
if
he
it's that
fall
heavy.
down?
Oh, don't drop it from that high. It got right through you.
Oh my god, it won't even fit on his head. It's so big.
He looks like Ricky Steamboat.
Alita's like, with a little boner. What? Who's got the boner?
Okay, now I like Nakamura better. So I just went from being upset about it, but it kind of looks like a heel move.
Yeah. Oh my god, seriously. This guy. You want to talk about axes that are terrible. Here you go, right here.
He's from like Stone Mountain, Georgia or something. Not kidding.
I know, it's hilarious.
I don't know exactly where he's from, but it's something like that.
I couldn't even give you a Georgian accent. Does the Georgian accent sound like? It sure the hell don't sound like that. Something's poking me. Oh, it's a stick. My little buddy fell off my shoulder.
There it
has
is.
A skull tie on.
Fatal 4-way.
Do you like her tie?
I do.
It's got skulls on it.
It's very colorful for her.
Don't undermine me in front of superstars.
You can see the tension. They're going to have a match.
Rawr!
For authority. Maybe an arm wrestling match or something. Nobody's biatch.
Alita's like, right? And JVD's like, LMAO, at Dalitha, laugh. Yes, it's very catching. Obnoxious. Alita's like, mine. Oh, yeah?
Her accent.
Or, oh, yes. Her accent would be what his accent should be from Stone Mountain, Georgia.
Close. I obviously Atlanta.
Because Alita's from Georgia.
Yeah. Atlanta.
But I
Stonewall.
couldn't even. I seriously think that if I was in an area with accents, I'd probably just start mimicking it.
Oh, I'd get an accent quick.
I couldn't help myself. And it's not because I'd be making fun of it. I would just start talking like that.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't. I seriously don't think I could help myself.
So I need to start watching like British comedy.
Alita's like, went to Stone Mountain High. See?
Oh, wow.
She completely
there you
is
go.
the complete what he should sound like. There you go. See? The indicator's like, I believe someone out there who is heartless enough could make Jimmy Uso their bitch.
Yeah, and we're going to see it tonight.
I bet his wife does.
Right.
I'm pretty sure that Naomi makes him her bitch on a nightly basis.
Oh, I can only imagine what that is. He's all sorts of street and tough until she opens her mouth. And he's like, yes, ma'am. Oh, here it is. Run.
We run. That's just silliness right there. They're like, so we did a bad thing.
Done a bad thing.
We thought that these people were like doing stuff, but they weren't, and we broke up families and ruined people's lives because somebody said something. So instead of actually doing investigations into it, they just assumed and then went off of what somebody said. That's pretty sad.
I think it had something to do with because they were in a church.
Yeah. Church. Jay Boone says, has the tag match happened yet? Alita's like,
yes.
No. And yes. Which,
yes, we have new tag team champions.
if you're talking about the women's, it happened.
That's the only tag team match tonight.
And that was it. And that happened earlier. And now Tamina and Natalya are new tag champions.
We got new tag team champions.
And as JVD says, where the hell is Mia Yim? I don't know. She probably
Not
tripped
this-
and fell outside the building again.
They're
and
probably
got
gonna.
lost.
They're probably debut her after the pay-per-view.
She probably got lost somewhere in the building. They forgot where they put her. JVD is laughing. Alita's like, gives him that rear view. Right? She says, like, you listen to me, bitch. Whose bitch are you? Yours.
He comes running down the
Naomi's.
stairs and she comes flying off the top of the banister. Ass first, just like, ah!
All because you didn't, like, clean the toilet or something. You know that's what's happening. Vindicator's like, I actually forgot Jim and Naomi were hitched.
Yeah.
They need a show like Ms. and Mrs. Airhead. Oh my god, could you imagine their show? Jesus. I don't know. Oh, theirs would be a hot mess.
Well, since it does have substance abuse problems, it might not be a good show to watch.
That's what I mean. Like, they'd have to put it. Oh, is he in the back? Like, oh,
He's
getting all
admiring
sexy with his crown. Oh my god.
Are we going to see Aleister Black? We hadn't seen Black either, did we?
No.
Looks like Zelina Vega's going to be with Aleister.
Oh, is he?
That's what I keep hearing.
She's gonna be with him.
There's a good possibility they're putting them together in her rebranding, if they bring her back. But it looks like they're bringing her back. Aleister Black.
Oh, good. We get to hear from Aleister Black again.
He seems to talk good enough to not have a manager, though, so I don't know why you would do that.
Maybe she's not really a manager. Maybe she's just going to be some weird disciple thing.
Yeah.
Maybe she's going to be like, what's her face?
Candle holder.
Scarlet. But they need to put her in like a full robe to cover her completely up so you don't have to see her.
Why?
I'm just kidding. Alita's like all comedy, right? And AJ in the chat, hey, AJ says Tom Brady's house. Yeah, Tom Brady's house. Alita Kelly's like, I'm too sexy for myself. Yeah, aren't we all?
Sexy for myself.
I tell myself that every day when I look in the mirror.
So
too sexy for myself.
It hurts.
The more pounds I put on, the more sexy I am. Just too much sexy. Vindicator's like, bringing Vega back will cause the ratings to drop unless she has a new persona because she still can't wrestle.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be for wrestling. I mean, hypothetically, it could be. They have plenty of women wrestlers that they don't use.
The thing of it is that...
But she's fantastic on the mic.
She was trying to be a wrestler, and it just didn't work out. Like, I mean, she was working towards that. So, I mean, they've got to, like,
yeah,
put
but they
her...
were also, they were trying to bury her, it looked like. I would just leave her as a mouthpiece. I'd even put her back with Angel Garza. It was perfect. There was nothing wrong with that.
No.
That could have lasted forever. I just don't think that Vince likes things to last very long.
I don't think so either. And the thing of it is I think he thinks that people are bored with it, but in all reality, they end it so
the Hurt Business. Where
you're like, what happened?
They screwed that one up.
Oh, they fucked that up all over.
The Hurt Business could have lasted 2 years.
Oh, totally. It would have been perfect. And it would have been good for Shelton and Cedric's careers, and they fucked them over royally with that crap. And I'm sure that MVP was not happy with it at all. Like, there's no way he was
and now
okay
it's even
with it.
worse. Shelton and
Cedric. Alita Kelly's like, that's right. And Lieutenant Martha's like, the new Mortal Kombat movie from Alistair is great.
I do need to watch that. Oh.
He gesticulates creepily. Yeah, I don't like it. Vindicator's like, seeing black made me wonder, when the power goes out on you guys, do you use candles or lamps or both or have a backup generator?
I have, I bought some candles, I think. And so, but we've never actually used the candles. We usually just use flashlights.
Right.
I do need to get a lantern so I can be like not the Undertaker, but Bray Wyatt, walk around the house.
Yeah, I need to get some type of lanterns and things like that.
Camping gear.
So we have that kind of stuff.
Get the camper all ready.
Have a backup generator. Ayla's like, I didn't like it. You didn't like Mortal Kombat, the movie? The remake, I guess, because didn't they have an old one?
Have you seen the new Aladdin?
Ayla's like, we sit in the dark and cry. Whatever, we sit in the dark and plot revenge upon whomever. The squirrel that took out the power. No, I'm just kidding. JVD's like, Ayla, same. Right? You sit in the dark and cry. Or that you didn't like it. Alita's like, get a generator. Yeah? Get a generator that has to work on gas that nobody has anymore. Just kidding.
That pipeline's back open. It's all normal again.
Oh, it's a good thing I filled up my tank today then. Before the shortage really hit.
It wouldn't hit us anyway.
I'm just kidding. I'm teasing. What's funny about it, though, is that they would have never had that as a big thing if that other pipeline would have been open. Mm-hmm. They would have never had it be a big thing in the news. It would have never been a black mark upon them or anything like that, because that other pipeline would have been open and it wouldn't have mattered. But instead, the dumbass was like, you know what? I'm going to get rid of, 12,000 or more jobs. Because, I'm here to make jobs.
And not to mention, they have so much oil in other countries that are coming here anyway. Like, there's oil everywhere right now. Mm-hmm. Like a surplus of it.
No, it's amazing. And what's even more amazing is we have so much surplus of it, yet the motherfucking price of it is still fucking over $3. Mm-hmm. Bitches, that is dumb. That shit went up ever since that asshole got in there.
You have to have
what the fuck?
high gas prices so that the people that work in the gas industry make more money.
They don't need to make any more money. That shit should be 99 cents a gallon.
It would close down fracking.
99 cents a gallon is what it should be. He was like, no, it was better than the old ones, but it still wasn't that good. Oh, bummer. Vindicator's like, Ayla is getting in touch with her Amish heritage. Yeah. They sit in the dark and cry. Eludis Kelly says, yes, only lasted a day. Ayla's like, JVD Crystal in the dark too, like a sissy little girl. So Neil McIntyre's in the chat says, I will see you at Peacock.
Sunday. Peacock.
On Peacock, you mean? JVD's like, I sit in the dark and cry even if my power is on. LMAO. Why does that not surprise me? Is it because you haven't found that piff on Farmers Only? Is that why? McIntyre's like, I mean Backlash. Oh, you're going to see it's a Backlash angry face. I kind of like the Peacock part better. It was a lot more indicative of your nature. It was like, I can make Amish bread. Sweet. JVD's like, Ayla laughing. It was like, ha ha ha, same JVD. And JVD's like, delete their rants are awesome. Are they though? I'm pretty sure they're not.
I want a peacock.
Ayla's like, cry, not Crystal. What? Crystal is so much better. JVD's like, do you know me so well? Yeah, I pay the fuck attention to you people. You know that, right? Like, I try to remember things about all of you. It's kind of creepy.
You live rent-free in her head.
Only when I'm here. Otherwise, I don't think about you guys. Sorry. Just kidding. JV's like, only if I can find my dream piff on Farmers Only, right? That's right. Only if you can find your dream piff. Oh, there it is. There's that generator that people are talking about needing.
There's one on our back deck that needs
a pen?
a petcock.
A screw? Needs a good screw, does it?
It needs a petcock. And then once it has the petcock, it should work. I gotta clean the carburetor out a little bit. But.
Make sure it has good gas in it, and then we'll see.
It's only been in the shed for 7 years.
That's it? Only 7?
Well, and then however long before that it didn't work. But in our shed for 7 years.
It was like, can your dream piff lift a cow? Just curious. She said dream piff left a cow, but I'm pretty sure she meant lift. Lift, she says. Oh my god, left is funny. Can your dream piff left a cow?
Probably. Nobody can lift a cow, by the way. Not even Braun Strowman could lift a cow.
Whatever. I bet he could lift a cow.
No, he could not. Not even close.
It could be a little cow. It could be a dwarf cow. It could be a baby cow.
Wow.
Nobody said it had to be a full-grown cow.
Okay.
You could lift a baby cow.
It's called a calf. Yes.
Cow.
Yes.
It's a baby cow.
I have lifted baby cows before. But I was talking about a 1,500 pound.
Ayla says, what about right a cow? Right? I mean, come on now. Left or right a cow? Who wants to left a cow? How do you left a cow anyways? Just kidding. JVD's like, no.
Just like cow tipping wouldn't work unless you had a bunch of people. One person could not tip over a cow.
You just have to scare them. Like in Cars.
All right, they're locking up. This is the main event, guys.
Fainting goats. Those are fucking hilarious. Fainting goats.
We need to get a couple of those. Like, Naxos chase them every time. The chickens would probably scare them. They're...
Fucking fainting goats. I'm sorry.
Can you imagine if we had goats and chickens and a turkey? My sisters keep telling me she's going to bring me a turkey.
Do not have her bring you a turkey.
I don't know how loud they are, or I would get
They're
one.
freaking loud as shit.
Are they?
They are loud, especially if it's a boy turkey. They're like, and they're really loud. And it's not like, it's like aggressively loud turkey. No
Our
turkey.
chickens are loud as shit.
When they poop out an egg, they have to be loud. It probably hurts like fucking bitch. They're
do.
like, I'm squeezing out this fucking big ass thing.
Oh, and down. Cesaro with the big power slam.
Yeah, main event stuff. Then here's like, Dalitha knows only one thing about me, and that's the rivalry I once had with a demon-possessed tree. JVD's like, Ayla, maybe. Alita's like, I can lift a calf. See?
Yes.
JVD's laughing. Vindicator's like, that's superhuman strength, Alita. You should sign
Oh!
a WWE contract.
Is his knee out again?
Alita's
Oh,
like, yes,
he was
they're
faking
loud.
it.
Robbie's laughing. They must have found
Samoa
a home
drop.
for the duck. Did they find a home for
I
the
don't
one-eyed duck? There wasn't a duck there.
I
when
thought
got
about
the
ducks
food.
too, but would we eat duck egg? I guess.
Why can't you eat duck eggs?
I don't know.
They eat quail eggs.
That's disgusting. They also have game hens, the Cornish game hens.
Yeah. So they have like.
But that's for eating, and I don't eat my animals, so.
So they have
But I would get a duck.
like in Korea they have like quail eggs. They like sell them in the stores, and they do here too. But they're just tiny little eggs like this, and so they're just like these little tiny eggs. They're so cute when they cook them, and they have like 10 of them, and they're just like little tiny eggs.
Do they lay eggs like chickens, like 1 a day or 2 a day or anything?
I don't know how many times a day they do. Jay Boone says, why are they
Look at
calling
the
it
power.
WrestleMania Backlash? To make it more relevant, I guess. I mean, really, I don't know. It's always been called Backlash, and then this time around, they seriously, like, were like, let's throw WrestleMania back in there.
I have no idea why they're doing it, but I want to see if they're going to do WrestleMania Money in the Bank.
Everything's going to be WrestleMania now. It's like, we sell duck eggs at Butcher Block. Are they the weird ones?
That's a weird egg. It's just an egg. What's a
They're
weird?
the fermented
No.
babies.
I don't think they do that stuff.
Alita's like, yes, you can eat duck eggs. I would think so.
I might as well buy some ducks, I guess.
Alita's like, no. JB
Aren't they gonna fly away?
Backlash. Alita's like, maybe once a week.
Those ducks over here on that road, the bird road over here, not Oriole, but the other one.
Mm-hmm.
They just run around the yard. They're out in the road sometimes. They just run around their area. They don't fly away.
Terrible. Well, I'd hope they wouldn't fly away.
Well, they're ducks. Don't
well,
ducks fly?
I get it that they're ducks, but they're not wild ducks.
I think they have both. They have the yellow ducks, and then they have the brown ducks.
They have brown ducks?
The babies.
We should get Peking ducks. Those are the ones you eat.
I'm not going to eat my animal.
Just kidding. Oh, they're both out of the ring going into commercial.
I'm pretty sure that I would end up eating an animal of mine, and then I would be sad forever.
Just don't name it. It's fine.
I don't think it is.
Alita's like, maybe once a week. J Boone says, is there fans at Backlash? Not that we've
No.
heard.
It doesn't look like we're going to have fans back until July, guys.
WWE's stupid. They're like, we're going to do Thunderdomes.
July 16th is they're going to go live. And I think there's a pay-per-view that 18th. So it'll be 16th SmackDown, 18th pay-per-view, 19th Raw, and they're all going to be live with fans. Like live, not live on TV, but live with fans.
Ayla's like, I don't know what that means. They're fresh. Oh, so you guys have ducks there that poop out the eggs and you guys sell them after that? Or do you have somebody who has duck eggs that brings them in fresh? I don't know. I've never had a duck egg. I'd have to say I don't think I'm a fan of lamb.
Can I sell you guys my chicken eggs? No, just kidding. I'll sell my chicken eggs. $1 piece.
Yeah, all the ones under the deck that are going to rot under there. Oh my God, it's going to be so gross.
Oh my God. So I
don't
kind
even
of want
wanna
to find
think
them and
about it.
break them with like a stick, like a ruler or something, like a yardstick.
I don't know how we would do that though.
You have to find them with a flashlight.
Simo's like, what about spring roll duck? What does that mean?
I have
Like,
no
is that
idea what
like
that is.
a spring roll with duck in it? I've had spring rolls before, but I've never had them that way. Alita Kelly's laughing. JVD's like, I want to make an omelet now. Right? With what though? Chicken eggs, ostrich eggs, quail eggs. Make little tiny mini omelets with little tiny stuff.
Parsley.
Alita's like, I'm going to check that out. What you checking out? Duck eggs? What you checking out, Alita? Smo says duck eggs are nice. Ayla's like, no, we know a guy.
Are they bigger?
But do you know a guy? Yes. They're like way bigger. They're like, they've got to be. Well, they've got to be. I mean, a goose egg is about like that.
I don't know.
Like a Canadian goose egg.
Do people eat geese eggs?
Yes.
Is that why they have geese? I never thought about that.
Pretty sure.
I want a goose.
I don't know. You want me to ask the dumbass people down the street from my dad's? They have geese and they're stupid. Like, they were kind of like trying to walk out in the road the other day. I'm like, yeah, that's real smart. Those assholes will get ran over real quick. I'm like, you guys might want to make sure your stupid geese stay in your fucking yards. Alita's gonna check out some duck eggs. I know, right? Like, I'm kind of curious about it now.
Well, now I want to buy a duck. Or at least two.
Well, I was like, why don't
Are they loud?
I don't know how loud ducks are.
I'll get a duck. I wonder if my chickens would kill the ducks.
Smells like should try rabbit broth.
Ew. Would,
They look like dead cats. I don't know if I could do a rabbit.
I've done rabbit.
I don't know if I could eat rabbit.
Lauren's dad raised them and slaughtered them.
I've eaten sage chicken before. That's pretty good.
Sage hen?
Sage hen, sage chicken,
absolutely.
whatever you want to call them.
Yeah, that's good stuff. Pheasant, all that stuff's really good. But no,
God, there's some boy pheasants out at Dad's. There's like a couple of them.
they're almost endangered.
Like, I've seen a couple of ringneck pheasants out there, the boys.
They're so beautiful.
There's like one girl, and that's it that I've seen so far. Well, it's weird, though, because they used to have chuckers out there. And now the chuckers, I saw them once now, and I haven't seen them since. Like, ever since they put their little chucker signs up, I haven't seen one. And I'm like, what'd you guys do to them? They're like, we know we're not supposed to be in this area. Anyways, but now I've seen pheasants. So I'm like, do they stay in the same area? Like, does it take over territories?
No.
I mean, they're birds, right? So if they're different kinds of birds, would they care?
So when I was hunting, when I was 12, with my grandpa, I stumbled upon a nest with eggs in it. So I took the eggs. There was about 12 eggs in it. So I took all of them, and I put them in my pouch. I went back to the truck, and I put them in the cooler. And then we took them home, and my Uncle Larry put them in the incubator, and all of them hatched.
What were they?
Pheasants.
Oh, yeah.
So every single one of them hatched, all 12, which is crazy to think about.
Right.
Then we built this enclosure outside, and they lived there, and then they flew away. But my Uncle Larry still says that there's pheasants in the fields out there. Like, every once in a while, they'll see pheasants and stuff.
Yeah.
But, yeah, they flew away because they could fly. I forgot that they could fly like a bird.
They do run a lot, but, yeah, they do fly.
So, yeah, all 12 of them went somewhere in nature. But all 12 of those wouldn't have lived in real life in nature.
Probably not. That's what they should do, right?
Look at all that slobber.
They should do that, right?
Yeah,
They
absolutely.
should, like, I mean, not, like, steal eggs from a nest or anything, but, I mean, like, if you find an abandoned nest or something, you know, and take it all home and then incubate it and then make it all
and then keep some males and females.
And then keep some so that they make new babies and then just keep repopulating them, like, constantly.
Right. And you take them out to Aberdeen and you just let them all go.
Why wouldn't you do that? That makes no sense to me.
The ones that are really in danger now are the sage hens.
Well, the reason why is because they're taking all of their land.
Mm-hmm.
Like, their natural habitat, they're ruining by beating brush, taking out sagebrush. Like, that is the biggest thing in Idaho is sagebrush, and they're getting rid of it, and so they're taking away their natural
Cesaro!
habitat.
Damn. Big European
Outside
uppercut.
with that big he's been European uppercutting him all over the place, and you know what? Jimmy should be used to that feeling because he's usually schnockered up. So he should be...
Oh, from behind!
Roman
the tribal
Reigns
chief!
is gonna save him. Oh, disqualification! Now they're like, all right, well, now that we disqualified you, now we can beat the poop out of you. Ow!
He runs this bitch.
He's like, what? He's like, I run this bitch. He's like, I don't need you to help
You had to make it about you.
Had to make it about yourself. He's gonna I'm gonna beat your ass. Beat it! Alita's like, yeah, that ducks are loud too. But are they really, really loud, or are they just kind of obnoxious?
Like,
I mean...
Do I have to have water?
Yes.
Do I have to have, like, a pool?
You have to have, like, a tub for them. Yeah, they like tubs.
Get, like, one of those round ones that are about...
That the dogs won't leave alone.
500 gallons.
Alita's like, yummy wabbit. It was like, we have fresh chicken eggs and duck. We can probably get other kinds. I don't know, though. And she's like, I don't know shit. Honestly, I went in there the other day. We have like 15 dozen eggs of duck eggs. And how much are they a dozen? Just out of curiosity.
They're probably $3 a piece.
A dozen? Or a piece for each egg.
Each egg.
That's ridiculous.
Cesaro!
He's like, I'm going to beat your ass too.
Why would Cesaro even attempt this?
I don't know. Because he thinks he's strong. JVD's like, have you guys tried octopus? No.
I have not.
I have not. It doesn't even look appetizing to me.
She doesn't like fish, so she's probably not going to like it.
I've
Oh!
seen people eat it on, like, eating shows and...
They do have frog legs at the Butcher Block.
Yeah.
Like,
They have frog legs at Winco, too. And they have, like, octopus there sometimes. And I just look at it and go, yeah, hell no. It was like, I could never eat my favorite animal. Yeah, you couldn't eat an octopus. Simo's like,
Jimmy tried to get in.
Nice.
Cesaro has taken out all 3 members of the tribe.
Nice. I've heard that ostrich is really good food. Like, good meat. But I heard that about alligator, too, and I didn't like it.
Oh, you've had alligator?
Yeah. I had it at the fair. It was not as good as I hoped it would be. It was kind of not good. But that might be because we're from here. And, you know, maybe if I went south and had it, it would be different.
Right. Barbecued or something.
But,
Do
I mean, you think it was good, right? It was deep fried, so you think it would be good. But I was like, no. Do something.
Give him his right hand back.
Octopus and smoked ribs is in the chat. Hey, smoked ribs. How's it going? Alita's like, I like food, period. Alita's like, yes. It was like, Sam had 2 ducks. They always tried to jump into their fire pit when it was lit. Apparently, they weren't happy. They're like, I don't like this world anymore.
I'm coming, Elizabeth.
My problem is like, I wouldn't want a boy duck. I would just want girl ducks. Right? Just girl ducks. No boy ducks.
How would you even know?
I don't know. That's what I wouldn't know. It was like, so I think they're maybe $5 a dozen. I'll ask and see. I could get you some. I'll ask.
$5 a dozen.
I kind of want to try it.
Not expensive at all.
And JVD's like, Ayla, LMFAO, right about the ducks who have like a suicide complex because they weren't happy. Min's like, so this broke down into the usual DQ ending, and I wonder if the Travanator believes this is good storytelling. I will listen on the way out and give you guys some backlash on Sunday.
I don't mind it. I mean, to be honest, I really just don't mind what happens. Anytime Roman Reigns is on there, it's just good TV. Just kidding, by the way. No, seriously, Roman Reigns is making both Usos main event singles wrestlers right now, and it's all because of his storyline.
And it's kind of weird, though, right? I mean, it's really, really weird to me. I mean, to me, it's weird.
But it's how the story is playing
how
out,
they
and you
wanna
can
do
see
it.
the tension. So the Usos are going to beat up Roman at some point, or they're all 3 going to join, but then they'll beat up Roman eventually.
Right.
But it doesn't matter because then they're going to get beat up. But the problem with that is how is Roman going to fight both of them? I want to see where it goes to see how it ends. Mm-hmm. And in order to do that, we've got to let it play out. And right now, it's one of the highest rated wrestling programs in the world. I think SmackDown's the highest rated. And so until that stops, it's going to keep coming. So
Right. Smo says, had giraffe once. It's interesting meat, I guess. Vindicator's like, bye. And Alita says, they might have overcooked it. Maybe. Like, they might have. That's what I was saying. I can't really say, like, that I would never try it again because of my experience. I just know that what I had was kind of like, like, I was like, I don't think I like this. Luna's leaving while I'm gone. Luna says, I have to double check the price, but it shouldn't be too much. And Gothlish says, let's go, sis. And JVD says, take care, everyone. Yes. All right, everybody. Well, thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight. We really appreciate it. Alita says, you seeing the family dysfunction, right? Yeah, the Uso and all the family dysfunction and the head of the table stuff happening.
ducks jumping in fires.
Ducks, suicide attempts, and fire pits. All right. Anyways, thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight for SmackDown. We really appreciate it. Give us a thumbs up on the video. Share with your friends. Tell all your people. You know, we need some more, subscribers and whatnot. Helps us out really good to get to 1K. And with that, also, we will be here tomorrow for a prediction show
In
for
the morning.
WrestleMania Backlash, and it will be at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. So that is 12 Central, 11 Mountain, and 10 Pacific Time. So if you're in any of those time zones, fantastic. If you're in some other country, I don't know what time that will be. I'm sorry.
7 hours difference from here and England.
Okay, there you go. 7 hours from, whatever time that is, Eastern, 1 p.m. Eastern.
So 5 hours difference Eastern.
Yeah, there you go. So,
So it'd be at 5 o'clock
all
for
right.
them.
There you go.
It's
So
8
if you're not
p.m.
out at the pub
Kenyan.
and you're not working and you want to watch our predictions or come in and hang out with us, that would be fantastic. And if not, that's great. Catch us later on our stuff. And then on that video, you can just comment below what your predictions are for it too. Anyways, so we thank everybody for being with us tonight for SmackDown. Have a great rest of your evening, and we will hopefully see you tomorrow, but definitely for Backlash, WrestleMania Backlash, so stupid, on Sunday.
At 6:30 p.m. Eastern. All right, thanks for watching Wrestling Gab. We will see you tomorrow morning. Bye-bye.
Bye.